Hello, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Another beautiful day amongst the living.
Of course. Every day above ground is worth being grateful for. So.
Yeah, that's what they say. We don't necessarily know that to be true. We don't know what death is really like because we've never seen anybody come back and tell us what goes on. But
I had a near death experience.
I have had a couple of those. Yeah, yeah. You ever hear the people talking to you in the background when it's happening when you're out?
I didn't hear the people in the background. It's like I heard a million people at one time. It's like the almost like a million angry people or whatever. But anyway, go ahead. I already done diverted.
No, you ain't heard it all. I know when I was out cold, I could hear people talking in the background. They were having a conversation about me,
Mm.
and one of the people in the conversation said, like it was like I became conscious and aware of them. And in that conversation, they was like, "Do you want to go back or do you want to stay with us?"
I could. Uh
Yeah.
huh.
And in the conversation, I was like, "Well, I got stuff to do back where I am," and he was like, "Well, if you stay here, you will be good too. Like you won't have to worry about nothing. But it's up to you. You make the choice. But you will be good here if you stay. If you decide to stay." So they kept arguing. It was like he not ready to go back. He not ready to stay. And like this three. It felt like three or four voices were talking.
Wow. Wow.
And then all of a sudden, someone said something about like my mom and my sisters and everything like that. I was like, yo, I gotta go, man. And it was like a fight to get back. And then when I
Mm-hmm.
came to, it was no one around me. There was no one there.
Wow.
I was laying in a
Uh,
puddle of blood.
wow. Wow. Now I think okay, so now that you said it like that, the conversation that I remember is when the situation had happened to me. Um, I was on the ground at this point and I felt like I couldn't see myself, but I felt like I was just like laid out on the floor and I couldn't see anything. But then I heard some voices, and I heard them say, "Are you Shannon Clay? Are you Shannon Clay?" And then at this point in the situation that I was in, it was like I was trying to shake my head no, because it's like I just wanted to end it. So what was happening was like I was trying to scrub my face through the ground so I wouldn't have to come back at that point.
Mm,
Um, um, and then I heard them say, "We got to get her out of here." And
wow.
uh, um, so then after that, the next blink, I was in the front room at my sister's house, and I was sitting on a couch, and there was this white dude next to me, like kneel down to the side, and he was like, "Do you know where you are?" And then I looked around, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm at Pam's house, my big sister." And then it was like, everything in the house was like brand new, so it was like weird because like the baby crib was new, and I knew what the house looked like. I was even sitting in the chair that wasn't necessarily there. And then he was like, "Do you have on any shoes?" And I looked down at my feet and I said no. And then I don't remember anything else after that. And then I woke up in the ambulance, and I still was in the alternate mind state, because I thought I was in like one of the dopest as ambulance in the whole wide world. I was like, "Oh, this is nice." This is nice.
So what happened to you? Did you pass out? Did you
No, no. So around this time, this was like 2027. Was it 2017? Like July 2017, I was at my sister's house. I had my job had a layoff in November of 2016 and everything. And I was cool with that because I had just, I was doing my music stuff. I had been going on tour with the artist Sir the Baptist. So I had been doing some tour dates with him. So I was cool with the whole layoff thing. So I was fine. I got my severance pay. I got my unemployment and everything like that. So once all of that ran out, I asked my mom, because I wanted to keep pursuing this music stuff. So I asked my mom, like, can I come stay at the house? I make money, do whatever I got to do, but I want to be able to focus on my music. And so initially she said, yeah, and everything. But, as the days came by and I went on ahead and started moving over there, boy, it went all the way back to like when I was 19 years old and, like how I was like living at the crib back then and shit. And it's like, it was all strict and stuff, and so that set me back into like being depressed again, you know. So then I'm pissed off about everything that's going on because now I done uprooted my life. She was like, well, you can't bring all the furniture to my house, so I had to get rid of all my furniture, you know. So it's just me, my clothes, and my daughter and her clothes or whatever. um so that didn't work out or whatever. So I ended up leaving my mom's house, staying at my sister's house. Now, prior to that, we had been getting some information from my nephew's girlfriend that he was smoking K2. And yeah, and so I'm like, damn, is she just mad? You know, it's like I didn't know if she was bitter, if he for real, if this real or whatever. So anyway, my mom's wedding anniversary was the weekend prior to that. So he was at my sister's house. After the stuff didn't go good at my mama's house, I ended up moving to my sister's house, staying over there until like, you know, find me a crib and stuff like that. So so much stuff was going so wrong. It was like I was over it. I was over it. I was over everything at that point. So anyway, I was getting ready. I was rolling up or whatever. And you know, when people had their duck from the last blunt that they had, I put that in my. I had one laying, you know, next to my stuff. So I put it in there, and then I put the rest of my weed in there, not knowing that this was a duck that my nephew had that had K2 in it. I hit that shit one time.
Oh.
And I instantly felt, because like I said, I've always been a Reggie smoker, so anything above that was like, whoa, wait, what's this? So I hit it one time, and it's only shut up. Thankfully my daughter was there, because had my daughter not been there, I don't know if I would have made it through, because she was able to call the ambulance and stuff like that. So I mean, that's the story that led into how I ended up having that experience.
Okay.